All right, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Greene, AMTV, BitcoinRich.com. This is the year 2022 to bulletproof your mindset. You're going to have to protect your mind. I'm telling you, just like any year, with as challenging as it's going to be moving forward, and you know what I'm talking about, you know what's going on around this world, it is bad. You're going to have to bulletproof your mindset, build the financial, economic, spiritual arcs that you're going to need. You're going to need to generate cash flow. In today's video, I'm going to talk about where this stock market is headed, what Elon Musk said last week about a recession coming, impending doom, allegedly, and my opinions on this. So let's talk about this. Financial market's pretty flat, although they're up today, breaking new record highs, with the Dow Jones up 94 points, the NASDAQ up 118, because of course, this is an inflationary push higher. Push all the asset classes much, much higher. Real estate, stocks, crypto, eventually CBDCs. Trust that friggin' plan, ladies and gentlemen, because it's exactly what we've been saying, and it's exactly what's happening. They can never pay back the debt. They can never, ever really materially raise interest rates. The only thing they can do is transfer us to a new friggin' system. Trust that plan. And that's what they're doing. They're turning off the spigot of the petrodollar. They're turning off the old model. We're seeing a lot of this shake out geopolitically with countries emerging as new world superpower. Look at China, more millionaires minted than the United States. Most of the jobs, most of the manufacturing had been exported overseas for years. So we've gotten exactly what we've paid for. Of course, a lot of political risk coming into 2024 as well. So I really want you guys to understand, bulletproof your mindset here. I mean, you don't put crappy gas into a Ferrari or a Lambo, because if you did, you'd be pretty dumb to do that and you wouldn't be treating the car right. So don't do that with your body, don't do it with your health, and don't do it with your mind. You know, a big part of my personal philosophy this year, and really every year, has been physical fitness, although I've been stepping up my game, man. I went for it might have been like a 10-mile walk yesterday. Amazing. I'm all off the coastline, and I've really built up my stamina over the last year. I'm also seeing big gains in the gym as well, and it's so much better for my mental clarity, my mental health, and it's very positive. So, you know, it's really hard in this environment, guys, with mental illness and depression at all-time highs, with people not being able to travel around the world. It's been very difficult for people to maintain their health, their mental health. So I'm just telling you from the bottom of my heart, work on this and understand how impactful it is and how it translates to every other item of your business life, your personal life, and all the things that you want to achieve. It helps you make more money, honestly, because with the positive mindset, you're able to put in the work at a higher energetic level than you ever have before. Also, tells us in the Bible to treat our body like a temple. And I think that's something that we should all honor, no matter what your faith is or your religion is or where you're coming from in the world. Because I know we got all of you guys coming in from all over the world. So Elon Musk talked about the fact he believes there's going to be a recession in 2022 towards the end of the year. I actually think he's probably right about that, because he's an insider and he knows from inside the government. Remember, he gets all these contracts for his companies. He's doing really big things with Tesla and SpaceX, putting satellites in our sky, delivering the internet. I mean, he's got his hand in literally the progression of humanity moving forward, not to go into too many details today. So I think he's right about that. But what's interesting is he tweeted yesterday saying, let's make the roaring 2020s happen, which he said before. So you know what? Right on, Mr. Musk. Let's do this, man. Let's pump this. Let's send crypto to the moon. Let's send your Dogecoin. Let's send the Shiba coin. Let's send the year of ICP, Internet Computer, which is absolutely what it's going to be. And by the way, I put out a lot of videos. That's why I haven't been posting as much here on YouTube at BitcoinRich.com. If you have not taken advantage of that New Year sale, I don't know what you're doing, because it's $100 off. We just put out a new pick. It's friggin' amazing. We got hundreds of videos, teach you all the fundamentals, how to generate cash flow, where I think the gains are going to be in 2022. One of them I've been publicly, I've publicly stated is Internet Computer, which is this amazing new decentralized web that everybody wants. basically brings sovereignty to you tuning in. So let's talk about that for a minute. And it's its own blockchain, by the way. It's not a fork of like Ethereum. It's its own blockchain. Major VC venture capital investment. Super amazing project with huge goals. I mean, it's got like a 50-year roadmap, ladies and gentlemen. I usually discover things way in advance before everyone else. Just like I discovered Bitcoin, just like I discovered social media, just like I discovered e-commerce, and now this. So let's talk about internet identity for a minute, the metaverse. You've probably heard about this with the Oculus glasses, but expect a world in the future where you can plug and play yourself into different platforms, into different blockchains. You can take, say, your autonomy, okay, that's kind of like a fancy word for basically your profile on YouTube, Facebook, all the content you've created, and your tweets that you could even sell or NFT as non-fungible tokens, and move that in a portable fashion to each platform. Whether or not that's Facebook's metaverse, or it's another blockchain, or it's like some of the new cool ones I've reviewed at school and even recommended in some cases, not financial advice, Sandbox and others, okay, which are these new digital metaverses, fully monetizable, that allow you to put yourself in these various environments, just like socials are used today. Just like there's all these different, decentralized social media type companies. Here, I'll scoot up. I didn't realize I was like so far back over here. I'm like, whoa, in the background. So these opportunities truly are incredible. Now I'm going to throw a curveball at you too. Why else do I think that we're going to pump extraordinarily high to the end of the year? Well, because of all the inflationary measures, because of the policy at the Federal Reserve, although they might pseudo taper towards the end, because there's nowhere else to go with your money. This is what they want. I've said this for years. I mean, this is literally like where we have to go. So they turn off the old petrodollar system and move us into a new digital one, which is absolutely toodaloodly what is going to happen with central bank digital coins in the coexistence of other blockchains like Bitcoin, the digital gold standard, Ethereum, XRP, the fastest remittance payment system in the world, and so many more. And by the way, I wanted to mention, man, I've gone over in school in a lot of detail this PulseX airdrop. Super interesting, guys. If you don't know what PulseX is, I put together a strategy in school to potentially, again, not financial advice, profit from this event. Richard Hart, if you know who he is, polarizing figure. I'll probably have him on his interview here sometime soon, but I wanted to educate myself first to his platform. This is pretty incredible technology, ladies and gentlemen. He's come up with Hex. He's come up with PulseChain, a fork of Ethereum, and now PulseX, which is a fork of Uniswap version 2. And honestly, guys, what he's doing, this is top-level stuff. And I've put together really a fantastic strategy around this airdrop, which, by the way, ends in a couple days. See, again, people don't realize what's going on right now. Like, they don't realize that in Bitcoin, for example, I talked about this on the beach, they gave away Bitcoin for free in the early days. You could have been a multi-millionaire, billionaire, if you had just mined using an executable file and a little computer that you had an internet connection in the early days when Bitcoin was created, because they give away for free. Do you know how many airdrops and free blockchains have been giving away? That's my son's like toy over there. Have been given away in recent years and made people multimillionaires. Okay, and I talk about this at school. Talk about staking rewards, how to generate cash flow, what to do with stable coins, etc. And now a new one is happening with PulseX. And they've got an outstanding, crazy community as well, guys. So I think, this could be huge. Just another reason to join school. Click the link below. Get in right now. But also the other curveball reason I want to bring to you why I think we have a massive recession. Okay, why I think eventually we're going to get this, dump. Because I really think we're living in a depression. All this is artificial. It's artificial wealth that's being created. Home prices are being pumped artificially as a result of low credit and all these kinds of things. But we also have the Shemitah, if I'm saying that correctly, like end of the cycle, news cycle. And I don't understand all of it, but it basically coordinates with the same dates, Shemitah. Okay, if you have a Jewish background, you probably even know more about this. And maybe you know more about this than I do. Leave a comment in the question below. And a lot of people I follow that are on the inside, names to be not named, like the OGs in the crypto game, like myself, man, the people that I really respect, that got a lot more money than me, are kind of talking about this right now. So there's something, not only with Musk declaring basically like, okay, we're going to roaring 2020s to like the end of the year, before typically when we've had those like stock market crashes like 1929 or 2008-09 and that, September, October, time of the year, I think it's going to happen again. I would trust the plan with Elon Musk. He obviously knows, bro. Okay. And also too, with just kind of these events, these cyclical, energetic, almost ritualistic type events taking place, I think there's something to say for it. And I talked about this a few days ago. Energetically, there's an incredibly amount of like energy around this first part of the year. So I just want to tell you guys again, number one, join school. Two, maintain your positivity, start the new businesses. I'm going to start going over at school the new businesses I've started. I'm now up to about a baker's dozen, bro, of Jeeps. A baker's dozen of amazing off-road 4x4s here that I bought. And I'm going to reveal some of those strategies at school. And I've got this new cash flow business that never existed before, and I launched it allegedly in the worst economic environment that's ever occurred in world history. And honestly, it's during the disruptions where the big business opportunities are. So again, not all of you are going to have a great 2022 if you don't change your habits, if you don't get into tip-top shape, physical, mental, spiritual, energetic shape, if you're not taking care of your body, your health and wellness. But most importantly, if you're putting trash in your mind, if you're only listening to the negative naysayers, if your whole view is just, it's the end and there's nothing I can do, then your life's going to suck in 2022. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I'm Christian. I believe we live in the end times. I really believe this. Okay, but I also believe this is an opportunity to save souls, to build the businesses of your dreams, to save people, to do big things, to generate the cash flows you're going to need to protect yourself and your family and your communities, and enrich everyone around you. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Everything is really just dust anyways. I mean, none of this stuff matters. You know what they can never take away from a man or a woman, you women out there? They can never take away your experience, okay? The life experiences that you have. They can never take away your skill set. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to develop the skills. You've probably heard the saying, teach a man to fish, he'll feed his family for a lifetime. But if you give him a fish, he's going to run out because he doesn't know how to fish. Learn how to fish and do it with us, bitcoinrich.com, the #1 blockchain in the world, and save that $100, dude. Get into the game. And also follow me on Instagram at AMTV Media, my official account, Facebook AMTV Media, Twitter AMTV Media. I mean, follow the health gains, guys. I mean, seriously, dude, we're getting some sick gains. Okay? And this is to motivate you guys. This is to motivate myself. Again, everyone's focused on health. Let's rock it together in 2022. I'm 40 years old, man. I mean, how old are you guys? You might be 20. You might be 80. It's never too late. Don't give up on yourself. Just go for a walk. Walking will change your view of the world. And it helps with mental clarity. And also, I believe, the mental health problems that we've seen. Not enough talk about that. So I'm praying for you guys. My goal is to extract the best out of each and every one of you so that you do big things this year, that you maintain a positive, bulletproof mindset to succeed in a very harsh environment. As Toya is, reminding me. Thanks, Austin. Appreciate that, bro. Son, in a very harsh environment that, it's going to be tough. So understand that the opportunity is now. Think and grow Bitcoin rich. I'm Christopher Greene. I want to hear your comments, questions in the box below, and I'll see you all at school. And make sure to like this video. Oh yeah, that bell, dude. Make sure to hit that bell. You got to hit that bell. You got to hit that bell in order to get the subscription to the next video and all the cool stuff that we're doing. Peace.